Right, last year I had the pleasure of hosting the Diana Awards at Stormont, and these awards recognise young people who've made an outstanding contribution to their local community. Daniella Timperley was one of the winners last year, and this year she's become the face of the Diana Awards. Let's meet her. Daniella, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very well, thank you. So let's talk about last year's Diana Awards. It was a fabulous day. Talk us through the day. What was your memories of the day?
Yeah, so we went to the Stormont and I got to meet all the other Diana Award holders from Northern Ireland, and we basically did like some photos and some interviews and things like that, and then I brought my mum and my sister with me to the awards as well, which was really nice, and my yearhead. So we went and sat and watched the ceremony, and it was really, really nice. And then once I got my award, we had like tea and coffee and just got to talk through everyone, and it was just really nice.
It was a lovely day. So tell us how you got your nomination, because you've been raising awareness of domestic violence, haven't you?
Yes. So basically I started with Women's Aid when I was about 14 through their Voices group, which you can go to just to be educated on domestic violence, and again OCN accreditations on domestic violence, mental health, self-esteem and understanding risks. And through that, and also having work experience with Women's Aid and meeting women and children who are living in the refuge, they basically inspired me, and I really wanted to raise awareness more. So teamed up with Women's Aid and Fixers, and we made films. The first one was on domestic violence education, which basically was to try and reach out to teachers as well as pupils to basically let them recognise the signs of domestic violence and try and help young people who are going through that. And then the second one was on coercive control, so that was basically showing how emotional abuse is just as bad as physical abuse, and these films were shown in school assemblies around the UK, so I really think it made an impact on a lot of people.
So while you probably learned a lot from being at the refuge and stuff, you must have seen some and heard some pretty horrendous stuff.
Yeah, so the mothers, they don't really get much time to themselves. Like, they're not allowed anyone in or any visitors into the refuge, so they were just saying how appreciative they were that we took the kids out for the day. We took them to soft play areas and just give mothers like a bit of a break, and they really, really appreciated that. So that really touched me. I thought that was really nice. And
for somebody so young, it must have been a little bit difficult to deal with at times.
Yeah, everyone says to me that it's not something you would hear like young people volunteering for, or it's like such a specific cause, and they were, surprised that that's such like a difficult topic to talk about. But through knowing the support workers at Women's Aid, through the Voices group, I really learned a lot about it, and it became something I was really, really passionate about.
So how did your nomination come about? Who nominated you for the awards?
My yearhead in St Louis Grammar, when I joined the school 2 years ago, she was very, very supportive of me, and I basically told her about the work I do, and she put me forward for the All Ireland Award for America Spirit of Community, and through that I won. And she was she heard of the Diana Awards and she really wanted to put me forward for it, and I'd never heard of them before, so I was up for it. I was just yeah, let's see what happens, and I went on to win that.
And you ended up going to Washington as well, didn't you, through your volunteering?
That was for the Primerica, so we basically went to Washington DC for the Prudential Spirit of Community Awards, and we were just watching all the American winners get their awards. So there was 2 winners from every state, so I now have 2 friends from every single state in America.
Wow.
Which is interesting, and also Japan, China, Brazil, Poland, they were all the international winners as well, so it was definitely an amazing trip, and I'll never forget it.
So we know that the Diana Awards were set up in memory of Diana, Princess of Wales, and I believe you've been rubbing shoulders with royalty as well, because you were at Harry and Meghan's wedding, weren't you?
Yes. So that came about through the Lord Lieutenant offices recognising me in the media, and they basically let my school know. So they contacted my school. My school kept it a secret from me for a while. They were like, you're getting a really important letter coming through the door. So I was like, all right, okay. I didn't think it would be anything like that. They were like, it's just celebrity status. I was like, right, okay. And basically, they let it slip before the invitation came, but I was so happy, and it was definitely a shock.
So talk us through the day at the wedding then. I remember the sun was shining. It was a really hot day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a beautiful day, and it really set the mood. I think everyone was just like so glad to be there, and it was really exciting. And when we went in, we had like our little food picnic sitting on the grass. It was just so beautiful. And when the royals and all the celebrities and stuff started arriving, everyone was getting so excited. We made like loads of friends as well, just sitting beside people. So it was just really good atmosphere. It was really good.
So this year you've become the face of Northern Ireland for the Diana Awards. What does that mean to you?
The Changemakers campaign, it was launched last week. So it's to raise awareness of the Diana Awards and let people know about it, because to encourage nominations, and basically it's 12 change makers telling their stories and inspiring young people to become change makers as well. So it means a lot to be chosen as the Northern Ireland ambassador for that campaign, and I'm really enjoying sharing that campaign with everybody.
So for people watching this, why should they nominate somebody for a Diana Award?
Any contribution to your community that you do can be recognised. So just if you do any sort of small volunteering, or even if you think you're not doing much, it'll definitely be considered, and I think everyone should just go for it.
Definitely. Now the awards nominations are open now,
yes.
And they can vote online at www.diana-award.org.uk/nominate. That's how they do it.
Yes.
And they could be at Stormont or somewhere next year, just like you were.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, Daniella, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And good luck with the rest of your year as the face of the Diana Awards.
Thank you very much.
So there we go. So if you know somebody in your local community who deserves to be nominated, get nominating today.